Our guest today is Allison Lake, Executive Director of the Westchester Children's Association. Hey, Allison.
Hey, Bob.
Good to have you in the car with us.
Good to be here. It took a minute, but I'm here.
So WCA, you guys just had a huge gala and was hugely successful, right?
Yes, it was. We had a record number of attendees and new people in the audience, which is always great.
So why do we need a children's association? Like we have parents, we have kids.
Mm-hmm.
What do we do at the Westchester Children's Association that's so vital and so important?
So we advocate for policies that can change systems of how children are treated in the criminal justice system, what digital access they have coming out of their schools or after school programs. Big issue for us right now, really coming out of the pandemic, is the social and emotional well-being of children.
Mental health,
still, the mental health piece is still pretty large, and schools are on the front line of that, but we really need it to kind of wrap around all through community, after school hours, out of school hours, that they're getting the support.
So what are the biggest issues that we're seeing with children's mental health now?
There was just a recent article that talked about sort of school avoidance. So coming out of the pandemic, we've heard directly from school personnel that it's almost like, some kids or families feel that school is sort of optional now. We're doing the Zoom thing, the online thing, but the importance of children being in school on a regular basis. And so trying to, again, find out what are the supports that they need, what is causing them the anxiety or that avoidance in school, and making sure that those supports are there, whether in the school building or outside of the school.
I mean, please. As parents, it's good for our mental health to come to school too.
Everybody's. Well, and everyone's mental health suffered, so it's not just, but as adults, right, we too have, issues that we're dealing with, so you can imagine for children how important it is.
Yeah. So you have a really interesting background. You did a lot of traveling as you were coming up, right? You were in the Peace Corps. Where did you serve?
I was in Senegal, which is West Africa, and I had studied French in school. I did my junior year abroad in France and Aix-en-Provence. So travel was really important to me, seeing different parts of the world, which remains important to me.
When you were in France, did you learn how to surrender?
That's your joke, huh?
That's my joke.
That's your joke. All right, you get one.
Allowed.
You get one. That's it.
That's my mulligan. How did your Peace Corps experience really shape your worldview and how you approach your work now?
I think the biggest thing, it just broadens your horizon, right? Whenever you can kind of get out of your own little circle of life and see that there are different ways to do things, different from yourself, but it's not right or wrong, it's just different. And being open to people that way, I think, has really served me well throughout my career, and being comfortable, being around people and engaging people that are different from you.
That's one thing I've always noticed about you. You seem to just be so comfortable around everyone, just so comfortable in your skin and so comfortable with your worldview. Do you feel that was shaped in all your travels and working internationally?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I think so. I'm also, youngest of three, two older brothers, one who was definitely hippie time, and that kind of, influenced me as well. As I said, just accepting people for who they are, where they are, has really been, I think, for me, something that has guided me, as you said, through work, through personal life, etc. So.
One of my personal pet peeves is we live in this society now where everything is so specialized, right, with algorithms and whatnot, and we sort of break everyone down into their various tribes, and we've stopped looking at people as like people and who they are inside, right? And I wonder how we get back to that.
I think that we have to really pride ourselves in allowing people to be different, to experiment differently, to learn differently, all of those kind of things. And when I think of my career and what I think has led to my success in nonprofit, is understanding that everyone brings something to the table. Right? That is different. I don't want people around me that are just like me.
Right.
You want to build a team of people that have their expertise, and that are really fluid enough to sort of engage as is needed, whatever the problem that you're tackling.
And get away from the echo chamber mentality.
Yeah, of just, this is my expertise, that's your expertise. Really to be, I think, effective advocates, and the folks that have worked at WCA over the years are really the smart generalists that people that can understand a problem from different angles, that can do the research if they don't understand something, right? And come back to the table.
So Allison, what's your favorite song?
See, I'm gonna change my